Stop forcing patterns. You don't need a name for every line you draw. Support and resistance, that's the real law. Fake gurus twist and turn, trying to see what's not there. You can see it too, squint your eyes and spin around in your chair. Zoom out, breathe deep, let the level speak. Fake gurus be teaching the wrong technique. Focus on the price, not some fairy tale fiction. Identify key levels, no superstition.
They be squinting at the charts like it's hieroglyphics.
Yo, I think I see a seahorse, bro, it's bullish.
Got that double dragon with a bat wing tail. Call it Gandalf's torch, now it can't fail.
I seen the cup and crab, the upside down tiger. Shrek's forehead breakout, looking tighter and tighter. Man, stop it. You trade in imagination, we trade levels whereby you show dedication. I see the animal cracker inverse spider monkey pattern, but price hit resistance and broke like it never mattered. Fake gurus trading fairy dust, we trading support resistance lines. They making patterns from nothing, we're reading real signs. Supply up top, demand down low. Patterns lie, just like a bimbo. They draw a banana wedge with the crown inside it. We hitting home runs, they lucky to get a base hit.
Stop forcing patterns, let the market breathe. The chart don't care what you wanna believe. That neckline ain't real, that head got no shoulders. Focus on levels and how the price flows, no trollers. Don't be fooled by the fancy names. It's just buyers and sellers playing their game.
I see the animal cracker inverse spider monkey pattern, but price hit resistance and broke like it never mattered. Yo, if patterns work like they claim, we'd all be Lambos deep. Nothing but fame, but nah, it's that animal cracker inverse spider monkey. While we counting zones, they losing, getting grumpy. They say I see a left facing dolphin flag. Bro, you just drew a triangle and gave it some swag. If patterns are called out, know how to draw them. They be forcing patterns, now condemned. We mark that zone where price keeps stalling. Respect that wick, that's where a buyer's been calling. Forget the wizard hat and the parrot wing pattern. Price action is king, identify where it can turn.
Stop forcing patterns, let the market breathe. The chart don't care what you wanna believe. That neckline ain't real, that head got no shoulders. Focus on levels and how the price flows, no trollers. Don't be fooled by the fancy names. It's just buyers and sellers playing their game.
I see the animal cracker inverse spider monkey pattern, but price hit resistance and broke like never mattered. We don't need a pattern, we need a plan. Support and resistance, that's where we stand. If patterns work like they claim, we'd all be Lambos deep. Nothing but fame, but nah, it's that animal cracker inverse spider monkey. While we counting zones, they losing, getting grumpy.
That's right, guys. We don't get grumpy here because we don't trade patterns. If you do trade patterns and you're successful, well, then great. But so many people force patterns, and it's best not to do that. So here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time to make this money. Sometimes being in no trades is the best part because you're not losing money. All right. Right now we are looking at the daily time frame, and just everything's down. Everything's down. Hype is up 10.5%. Very nice. We have ZEC up 6.4%. Everything else pretty much down. And here's the thing: do not chase these coins. Don't chase these coins. We'll put on some music. Let me know if it's I think we'll do it without the music. But don't chase these coins, guys. Like, it already moved. Could it continue going up? Sure. Right now, we're not in the market to where everything's going up. So this one may go up until people go out of this one because they made profit. And maybe they start seeing another coin move, maybe XMR. And then now they start jumping to that one, and then that one goes. And then you close this one at a loss, and then you jump into this one because you're chasing and chasing and chasing. That's not the way. That is not the way. So in my opinion, support, resistance, set your alerts. Once you have your breakout, then of course you can enter your trade depending on Other factors, of course, did it have a huge pump before that breakout, or is it slowly, gradually breaking out of levels, making higher highs, higher lows? So all this we have to take into account. I do love hype. Hype is one of my faves. We have Jupiter and then also Radium. Those are my three favorite dexes at the moment. It can always change, but let's see what's on the hourly time frame. Ooh, the hourly's coming up. Does that mean Bitcoin's coming up? Well, we're going to find out in just a moment. We do have plenty of green, very few reds, and this may be an opportunity to buy. Now, I was watching Meet Damien earlier, and really, good analysis as far as the market and everything else. One thing that I do notice, and he actually mentioned it, which got me thinking again, these coins, he was referring to alt season because he was getting questions, as far as alt season, when is it? Are we going to have it? Well, we've been having it, but it's for a very short period of time. We're looking at a few days, maybe a week, maybe even 2 weeks, and then it takes it all back. So with that in mind, when we're doing our targets, when we're doing our setups, just know that, we can't expect 60% or 80% or 120%, not right now. And especially depending on the market cap, depends on how fast it can move. In addition to that, now I would always say this part, smaller the market cap, it can move faster. And then my members in the group, because of everything I teach, they said, yes, smaller market cap, it can move, but I don't want to go against what you're saying. But, you also mentioned that it depends on volume. And so I took it for granted. I took it for granted because that's what I teach all the time, that I would just say the first part, but not the second part. But due to it being brought up in my VIP group, I said, no, you're 100% right. And don't ever think that I'm going to get upset with you or ban you or block you or mute you if you say something that disagrees or maybe is different, because we all have different thought process. We all bring something different to the table. Now, this I was mentioning, and with this is very important. The lower the market cap, the faster it can move, only if there's volume. Because nothing can move, whether it's a large market cap, a small market cap, a mid, nothing can move without volume. You can have the perfect setup, bullish divergence, breaking out of a bullish pattern, the VWAP and it's just everything, point of control, everything is lined up perfectly, but nobody's buying. So your coin will not move. It can only move if we have buyers and sellers, which is volume. So yes, I do agree with one of the VIP members, because that's basically what I teach. The volume is extremely important. Understanding volume, understanding the order books, understanding how the market is able to move is crucial. So with that said, depending on the market cap and the volume, depends if it's going to move or not. And this is why you'll see a lot of these very low market cap coins do a 4x, 7x, 10x when nothing else is moving, because, well, their market cap is $1 million. And somebody posts on X and they have a couple hundred viewers, maybe a couple thousand viewers or followers. They all get in. What are they doing? They are actually pumping the coin. All right. Do see a bunch of people jumping in. I appreciate you greatly. We made a song, and it was based off of Mark Dutch's comment yesterday, I believe it was. Very funny. And I had to make a song about it. I had to do it. We got French Toaster in the house saying bingo, bango, guys. Bingo and a bango. My shirt, it says a penny for your thoughts. Seems a little overpriced. I love this shirt. Let's see here. Nobody asked about it, but I'm just letting you know. Let's see here. We got Aris Miller in the house. What's up, Aris Miller? Appreciate you very much. See here. At work. LOL. Nothing going on. Oh, no. You work on the weekends? See here. Very good. Oh, holidays. Oh, that's right. Tomorrow is holiday as well. All right. So let us look at liquidation's heat map. Right now, Bitcoin's being boring. It's been boring since, I guess, Friday. But right now we're looking at the 24-hour time frame. Let's go and refresh this just for good measures. A lot of liquidations up top, 64.64 million. A bit suspicious. At the price of 108,991. So there's a lot of liquidations there, and then all these do add up. You know, you have 30, 27, 21, 45. So several hundred millions on the bottom side, several hundred on the top side. Let us go to the 12-hour time frame. Let's see here. What is PAC? Pacific time? I just know Central and Eastern. Let's see here, going down the list. Just watching crypto drop, yeah. And it's a slow drop too. It's ugly because at any moment it could go up at any moment. But right now it's more than likely coming down. I did think though, I think it was on Friday. I did think, or yesterday, my days get mixed up, but I thought we were going to go, especially on one of them. Now this trade, we're not in any trades in the VIP group. We are not in any trades. We're waiting to see, and I'll show you too on Bitcoin. We're waiting to see which direction it might go to, at least for a few days. We'll see. But there was a coin that looked really good. It was Chill Guy on the 15-minute time frame for a potential surprise. And we've made money on Chill Guy before. And I set it up and everything, but I didn't put it in the setup group. That's the official setup group. I put it in the VIP chat. I said it's too dangerous to post. But this is what I'm looking at. This is my stuff. And I entered it. And it was doing good. It retraced right where I thought it was going to do, which is good. That's a good sign. Then it started coming up perfect. As it started coming down, it's like, okay, here's the decision. If it breaks up, great. If it continues down, I'm going to get stopped out. Sure enough, went down. Went down. We got Al in the house. What's up, Al? Appreciate you guys. Bullish on Parade. What's up, man? What is going on? Pacific. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Boring network. Boring network. All right, good stuff. I need to get some drink really quick. And it's full of ice. Full of ice. I love it. Oh, that's cold. Let's see here. Been basically watching YouTube videos since 5 a.m. Wow. That's crazy. Let's see here. So we did the 12-hour. Let's see who's getting liquidated. Let's refresh it one more time just for good measures. Right now in the 1 hour, shorts, liquidation. It's rough right now, guys. And are people making money? Sure. Is it luck? I don't think so. It's just they're going with their levels or they're going with their indicators. But this can change at any moment. And we're in Chop. We are literally in Chop. Chop City. I don't want to be a part of it. And if I am, it's going to be really quick. So hopefully, depending on the coins that y'all suggest, we might do a live trade. 4-hour time frame. Shorts getting wrecked. 12-hour longs. 24-hour. Ooh, doggy. Longs got annihilated. This is what I'm talking about. Chop City. All right. Let's see here. Going down the list. I think that's it for that. Let's go and look at Bitcoin. All right. So Bitcoin, as I mentioned, I'm waiting to short. Now, could we short from here? Yes, definitely. But when it breaks more levels to the downside, hopefully it'll continue doing that. Out of money too. Hey, man, I got $14 and now it's down to, let's say, 8. But money has been coming down, though. Money has been coming down. We entered some trades. I think it was Thursday or Friday. When is this? The 24th? Oh, yesterday? No, was it yesterday? No, I think it was here, because I'm thinking, okay, we're in this range, and we start coming up. I was like, man, it'd be awesome if, the alts took off in addition to Bitcoin. Right now we're in FOMO City, and this might be the consolidation before the run up. But granted, because it came down, everybody's gonna say, Joe, don't you see that's a form of distribution? Well, now I do. But at this time, yes, it could have gone down. We have a higher likelihood of it coming down on the macro just because it's gone up so much. But because of FOMO, it may continue. So as it's coming up, some of the alts are breaking levels. Alerts are going off. I think we entered like 3 trades. And sure enough, They all got stopped out. One of them was in very little loss. The others were at what we had our stop loss at. Now, one thing that I do is I let you know the wins and the losses that we have. There's no, not telling you certain truths about the group. No, this is what happened. We were looking for a potential catching higher risk, of course, potentially catching the bottom of these coins before this breakout, because again, FOMO, and nope, it just reversed. Well, we had our stop losses, so that's good. Let's see here. August Miller says, I think it's hilarious. Everyone's saying we are going up and up on Friday, and the holidays come, and we suddenly back in the bearish mode. Yeah, very true. Very true. You know what I find even funnier? This is what I find even funnier. I think it was here on this one. When here, no, it was this one. Is it that one? Yeah. All right. So let me go ahead and put it on the 4-hour time frame. I thought it was hilarious because, of course, everybody knows that certain things are going to happen after they happen, which is very funny. I'm watching a bunch of shows, and sure enough, we broke this all-time high, and we ended up coming up here. So they're doing, their fib levels and their indicators and everything else. And right away, they're like, look, guys, we called this move, and, this is where it was going to go. We knew it was going to come up here because it hit a certain level, blah, blah. And the next day, I didn't hear them saying that it dumped. I was watching for them. I was watching. The next day, I didn't see them saying, we knew it was going to come down here to this fib level. Or because it broke this level, value area high, or point of control, or whatever they do. None of them, and I was watching for them. None of them said that they knew it was going to come down here to this level. No. They only know what's going to happen after the fact, in my opinion. Because just like the song says that we just played in the intro, if everybody knew, as far as patterns or indicators for that matter, what was going to happen, we'd all be several Lambos deep. Several. But we're trading this, we're winning, and we're losing. Why? Price can do whatever it wants. We are at the mercy of price action. Do the levels, do the point of controls, value areas, indicators, the moving averages, the VWAP, do they help? Excuse me, do they help? Sure, of course they do. That last one was a fake cough, just so I can get water. It's full of ice. Man. All right. Let's see here. But I just find it so funny that everybody knows that it's going to do something after it did it, but they never know what's going to happen before it happens. You can. I mean, you'd be a millionaire. Plus, I don't think you'd be telling that secret. I really don't. All right, so let's move on. Let's go back to this. We showed this yesterday on yesterday's live stream. If you have any questions, please let me know. Two things it's going to do. One, verify that I know what I'm doing. Two, answer the questions. If you know, you already know the answer. And I recommend that. Two, it's going to help new traders who don't know what questions to ask. It's going to help them out tremendously. And it actually helps me. Three, because I can make a clip, a YouTube clip. And if I do anything and you love it, make sure to clip it. I believe I have the clipping option. I think I should. I do. Because some people have clipped parts of the videos. All right, moving on. This yesterday, we saw this. Let's do the replay. We saw this. And it was on the 15-minute, I believe, because it looks a little bit better. So in the 15-minute time frame, I mentioned that most people will see this as a bull pennant. This is not a flag due to the trend lines. There's a lot of people that call these flags. They're not flags. If you're going to call out any kind of patterns, make sure you know them. This is not a flag. This is a pennant. And I mentioned that a lot of traders out there are going to see this as a bull pennant and think it's going to go up. I will not enter the breakout of this. I instead will enter the break of this level, because the price can come up, get rejected here, and come down. How many times has that happened? I know for me, it's happened a lot. It has happened a lot. Put a 1 in the chat, guys. Put a 1 in the chat. If you are lurking, put a 0. If you are lurking, put a 0. Very important for me, guys. Very important. Now, price did come out, started breaking out, and then it said, nope, no way, not going to do it. Here's a wick. Let me just zoom in really quick. You can see this wick all the way up here to this area. Let me get rid of this box. Let me get rid of the circles. Oh, right here, this one. Y'all see that? This is why I treat these levels so strongly. This is why I'm always looking at these levels. Uh-oh, we got some lurkers in the house. This is why we treat these levels so strongly, guys. Went right up to this level and then said, nope, just playing. And then where's your bull pennant now? It's a bullish pattern, isn't it? And then it came down. But these pattern traders, they'll say, oh, well, the pattern failed. Not really, you know, because we need to break this level. Break this level. Does it mean that if we break that level, we won't come down? No. We can break the level and it can still come down. But we just have a higher likelihood that it might continue going up if it breaks this. We got Kevin in the house. What's up, Kevin? From Florida. What's up, my man? Appreciate you, man, for being here. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any charts you want to do, let me know as well. What do I think Bitcoin's going to do? Bitcoin's just toying with us right now, guys. Literally toying with us. Like right here. Okay, so let's just examine this. We're gonna zoom in, then we're gonna zoom out. We should zoom out first, but we kind of already know what's going on. But we'll do this just really quick. Price came down, up, breaks this level, we can short. Broke the level, retest, retest, retest. Broke through, oh crap. More than likely gets stopped out. It depends on the leverage. You can have your stop loss way up here if you like, but depending on the leverage, then it breaks this, and then it breaks this level. Oh, awesome, we're going down. And then, nope, just playing. And then now broke this level. Okay, well then maybe it's gonna go up. And then now it's coming down again. So what I think might happen, I don't know, man, I wish I did, but it might come down in here and then do this. And then potentially come to this area, come down, I'd say probably in this zone, and then do this. So I'm always looking at the levels. I'm always looking at the levels. Let's see here. Do I think, and the reason this was our decision point, it's 50% of this move. So if it does come down and come up and then come down, well, then now I'm looking for the break of this. My alert goes off for potential shorts, and then we start shorting. And hopefully these shorts can be like intraday trades, maybe a day trade. We'll see. Code. But we don't want to have a thought process. We're going to enter the trade and it's going to last a week. You know, if it lasts a week, great. Because right now we're just kind of like scalping ish, and we let the rest ride after our targets hit, and then we see where it goes. Any questions, comments, concerns, issues? Everybody knows what time I stream. I'm not sure where everybody's at. I don't know. I'm not going to look at the numbers, because if I look at the numbers, I will close the stream. I'm not going to do it. Let's look at Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin dominance, we were looking at this is on the daily time frame, and we were coming up. So more people getting into Bitcoin versus the alts. Could the alts still go up? Sure. It's just that when Bitcoin goes up and the alts generally go up as well, when Bitcoin comes down, usually the alts will sell off, resulting in the dominance going up. And dominance continues to go up and up and up. I'm looking for maybe a pullback here. Nope. Coming all the way up to our 65.55 level. Let's go to the weekly, just so we can see a bigger picture of this. Oh man, what we want to see is a lower high, but we might get a higher high. You know, we might come up, man. Can you imagine if we did come all the way up here to 73%, how horribly wrecked the alts would be, only to give us amazing gains, because once Bitcoin dominance starts rolling over, whether it's going to be here or up here or even higher, once we start rolling over, the alts have suffered so much that they are an extremely huge discount. Now, when you buy it, there's a really good chance you may 2, 3, 5, 7x your coin. Really high chance. Again, depending on the market cap, depending on everything else. Now, the thing that makes it really difficult from this season versus last season versus the previous, we have this huge saturation of alts. And then don't even get me started on the memes. Now, of course, the memes are a part of the alts, but the meme coins, literally thousands being made per day. Thousands. Which one's going to take off? Nobody knows. What if you're in one now and you're up 1,000% and you decide to sell it and it goes up 1,000,000%? You're going to kick yourself in the butt. Or you're up 1,000% and you're like, man, it's going to go to 1,000,000%. I'm going to hold it. And then it goes down to plus 14%. And you lost all of your gains. We never know what's going to happen. We never know which one's going to be the next big thing. We just happen to get lucky. People who had Solana last season and Doge and all these other coins, millionaires, became millionaires. BNB was one. My mentor, my / ex-boss, he had held BNB, and he told everybody too on his private streams. It's like, I got lucky. I was buying BNB, so for the exchange, discounts and everything, and turns out he struck it rich, multi-millionaire from BNB. Yeah. Let's see here. Arts Owner says, I'm starting to hate the holidays. Every time there's one, crypto is unnecessary. Really is. Really is. All right, so let's go ahead and put on the timer. Let's put on the timer. Don't want to waste y'all's time. Definitely don't want to do that. Hey, we got Random Trader in the house. What's up, Random Trader? Oh, wait, what am I doing? Not sure what I just did. Let's do Control Z. Good. With the timer. See here, Random Trader says, hey, Joe, thanks for the great TA and insights into the markets. You're very welcome, my friend. Very welcome. There we go. Let's see here. I guess we can look at. So one thing that we can do. So let me hide all of this. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to compare the Bitcoin dominance with the alts. Now, this is total 2. So it's everything market cap wise except for Bitcoin. So I do want to look at this. We're going to come up here. You can't see it. It's on the upper left-hand corner. It looks like this. Well, you can't see it because I have it hidden. It looks like this, where there's a little plus. We're going to click on that plus. So let's go ahead and hide everything once again. So we're going to click on the plus. And we're going to compare. Now, these are my recent symbols. All you got to do is type in total 2, and this is the one right here. Okay. We're going to go to new price scale. We're going to click on X. Now, you cannot move this right off the bat. You cannot click and move it. What you got to do is come over here to the double arrows, kind of slightly move it, and then now you can move this. So what I want to do is I just want to compare these. So we have this right here is total 2. This one is Bitcoin dominance. So total 2 started dumping really hard. Well, we had a nice pump in all these alts. So Ethereum and all these alts back in March 2022. We had all of these. You're very welcome, Arsenal. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. See, bought Doge this morning, hoping for a little breakout with Dogecoin IndyCar publicity. Hey, there you go. but it's still stuck in its channel. So here we go. We're looking on the weekly. We had the alts run up when Bitcoin dominance wasn't really doing anything. Then as Bitcoin dominance started coming up, we can see the alts coming down, having a nice pump, and then coming down as well. Then the alts had a really nice pump. This is everything except for Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the alts started coming up these 3 weeks, and Bitcoin dominance barely coming down, not having too much of an effect. Then we had kind of sideways action on dominance. However, the altcoin market absolutely plummeted to the ground. Then we have Bitcoin dominance rising. Then it started coming down. The alts started coming up. So this is one thing that we can look at. We had, let's see here. This is the alts total 2 right here. Even though the dominance is coming up, people are buying Bitcoin. They're buying more Bitcoin than alts. That's what's happening right here. Then it kind of goes sideways, and the alts just take off to the moon. Take off to the moon, going great. And then we reach the heights, and then we start taking profit. And as we're taking profit, now Bitcoin dominance starts coming up. So this is one thing that you can do. Again, you have to adjust it here. I'm going to come up here and just delete this and show this again. Oh, our timer is up. Since we did not have any questions or any charts, that will conclude the show. Once again, we go live every single day, the same times. Nothing's changed. We go live the same times, Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern time, Saturday and Sunday at 4. Oh, you're not too late if you have any questions. Or you have any charts you want us to do. But I don't want to keep you here if I appreciate y'all being here. I really love that y'all are here showing support. But if there's no questions, y'all can go about your day. I can get back to the group. I can go back and looking at all these charts. I literally I stopped what I'm doing. I literally stopped what I'm doing so that I could provide 1 hour of free mentorship, answering questions, going over their charts, going over setups, going over thought process when it comes to the market. But if there's nobody here, which I'm not, I'm doing really good. I am not looking at the amount of viewers, because when I do, I just shut everything down. I was like, you know what? See ya. Go watch those streamers that are bamboozling you. I'm out. See you later. I gotta get back to my group, But I've been really good. Been really, really good. Not looking at the amount of viewers, but again, I have nothing planned. My show literally consists of Bitcoin, and then that's it. But since nobody was doing anything, I said, let me go over dominance. Let me go over total 2 rather. But yeah, if there's no questions, it's okay. It's all good. Let's see here. Going down the list. Let's see here. Super happy to be into the live. Very nice. I have some coins. So let's go. We'll be on later today. I'm not sure. I'm really not. There's times where the group is keeping me busy, or I'm waiting for stuff on the market, but I'm not sure. I might. What's today? Saturday? Sunday? I don't know what today is. Oh, today's Sunday. Man, I didn't even put out any shorts today. I was supposed to. Oh well. I'm not sure, man. But just to let you know, my times have not changed. They are the same. Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 4. Sometimes we do bonus streams, midnight, 2 in the morning. I think I've done maybe 1 or 2 at 4 in the morning. There's times where I can't sleep and I'll do a stream at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. It just depends. But Sam said, I just like hanging out with you. You know what? I like hanging out with you too, man. Sam, I think you just became my favorite. Sam just became my favorite. All right, guys. Well, that's it for me. Since there are no questions or charts, I do thank you guys very much. Let's jam out to the news. Oh, So we're not going to jam out to the new song, but the new song is available on my channel. And it was from a comment from Mark Dutch. So it's very funny. Mark Dutch is hilarious, man. Dude's like, y'all are funny. Mark Dutch is crazy funny. So it's called Online Dating, Found Trade Intuition. And make sure to smash the like, leave a comment. It's very fun. See here, we got Meet Damien in the house. It says, I flipped bullish on Bitcoin this afternoon. Hey, there you go. Yeah, for Bitcoin, let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. So I did post this in Porky's group, also in my group, and I believe in there was another group I posted in. But see how it's squished? What you could do is you could double click here. It brings it into full screen, and then also double click down here, and it brings you to the current price action. So let's say you were showing something way over here, and instead of going and just the opposite way, instead of doing that, you come down here, you double click, takes you right to it. So that is a pro tip. But I don't have anything drawn on this. Oh, this is dominance. Come over here. So what do I think is going to happen? I don't know, man. I mean, to me, this was our opportunity to be bullish. So now what it needs to do in order for me to be bullish, and this is just short term, like very short term, like here, I don't trade patterns. And we mentioned this a lot. I don't trade patterns, but I do see them. This is a bull pennant. It's not a bull flag. If anybody calls it a bull flag, make sure that they know what a pennant and a flag is. This is a pennant. If this pennant, I don't buy the breakouts of pennants or anything like that, because we have a level right here. We need to break this level. If we do come up, we could get rejected here, come back down, or even here. I mean, if the price comes up, it can still roll over, but it needs to break this. I'm not going to enter here when I have resistance here. Not going to do it. And then what happened to this bullish pennant? Came down. And it's just horrible right now. It's really, really rough. Yeah, it's definitely got special light. After seeing Bitcoin above the 200 SMA on the 5 minute time frame, let's see here. 5 minute. My yellow is we'll leave them all on. My yellow is the 200 SMA. I don't see it bullish, man. It wants to try. So right now, we had this nice dump, and then the movement, the price action broke above the 9 SMA, broke above the 30 SMA, broke above the 50 SMA, tried to go above the 200, couldn't do it, and then boom, blast off. But if we take that off and we just look at the price action, we had this level that it needs to break above for us to be bullish. We have this level that it needs to break above before we become bullish. So I'm gonna use the trend line magnet tool. I'm gonna make it snap in place. I'm gonna move this over. Let's see how it can change direction. I'm going to hold down shift and it goes automatically straight. Now I click again. It tried to break above and it couldn't do it. So what I'm looking for here, I'm looking for price to potentially pull back about 50% of this move, come up, and then now it's going to be the decision point. This right here is our decision point. Are we going to break above this level, which is good, and then continue? Or are we going to pull back, try to come up, do another lower high? Here, this is a double top if you do patterns. If this continues to come down, because it could be, oh, it's coming down, sure, double top, but then it breaks out. But this is what I'm looking for my decision point. Very high possibility that it might come down. And again, this would be a nice area. So if we just drew the fib retracement, let's go from the bottom to the top. This would put us to I really like the 0.5, but I think it's going to come into the golden pocket just because we have this. Could it go up from here? Sure. Anything can happen. But I don't know. And there's so many times where it looks bearish and it looks bullish. When it broke this level, looked bearish. Our alert went off and everything, but it's like, I don't know. It's too risky. And it came down. And then did a bearish retest off of our trend line. Then it came down. Then it came and it's finding support. Uh-oh. And it's like dancing on it. Uh-oh. Bearish retest. Beautiful. Now, you could do a short here, higher risk. And then here's where I would short too. And then same thing, bearish retest. Awesome. Needs to break below this level. Didn't do it. And I'm only referring to candle body closes on the 5-minute time frame. Didn't do it. Came up above this. Uh-oh. Double bottom or higher low. Again, these always change until it works. Then we go long. Cool. More than likely to come up to here. And I'm doing this from this move right here. I'm looking about right here. Now, granted, I can see that came up to it, but I'm not looking at this. I'm looking at this move. So I'm guessing about right here. And sure enough, came up to it. So it broke out, came up, found support, beautiful, broke this level, amazing, went to our level, great. I expect it to pull back to about 50% of this move. Now, granted, whenever I say expected, I don't know. I'm thinking it might pull back to that area and it might go to the 382, which, could be around this area, but I would love to see it. Well, let's just do this from here to here. So here's a 382. I would love for it to come down here. 0.5, great. Golden pocket, fine, whatever. So sure enough, it does not bounce over my 0.5. Instead, it goes to the golden pocket, comes up, comes down, and when it's doing this now what I need to see, yes, I need to see this in order for it to be bullish. I need to break this level. Came down, and I need to see it do this, and then do this, and then do this. Bullish. Instead, it gives up, breaks this level. Come on, man, like you're starting to look bullish. Let's go. Comes down, breaks the lows, comes down again, breaks the lows again, comes up. Now, possible. Look right here. We have an Adam and Eve. No, we don't. No, we don't. We can't do an Adam and Eve with just so few things. Hey, we have Road Dogg in the house. I know, man. I got to pay for it. And I think people are seeing that, and maybe that's what it is. Because that's been like the past 3-4 days. I need a pay for dumb restream. If not, then that comes up on my thumbnails. I don't want to pay for it though. It's a lot of money. And when you have $14, it's a lot of money. It's a lot. Let's see here. Let's see here. What's going on? Let's see here. See, that's good to know about the double clicks. Oh yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, click the like button, guys. Smash the like. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So what I could do for me not to pay is because I use Restream, so I'm streaming on X and YouTube at the same time. And just recently, like the past week, it's been it puts up that Restream. So if I don't want that on my thumbnail, before it used to just put it in the description. So every time I'd have to delete the description, but now it's putting on my thumbnail, the sneaky little sons of guns. So what I could do is not stream to multiple platforms and just stream to YouTube. And then if I do want later, I can stream to YouTube or Twitter and then maybe other places. I don't know. Oh, man. Let's see here. Me Damien says, on small time frames, I stuck to moving averages. Yeah. So moving averages work. And you can use this like the 200. I do like using the 200, but it's really easy to trade like this after the fact. And this like happens a lot. But just know this, like if you have the understanding of moving averages, like you'll realize why it makes sense. And I actually teach this as a very easy method to trade, but on the daily, because you could enter the trade once the price action breaks above the 200. You enter the trade, you close it if it closes underneath it. Oh, I open and I close it. Then I open it again and I keep it, and then I close it down here. And I'm in a slight profit. And then I open it again right here. And then I have to close it right away. And then I open it right away. And then I close it right away. So this strategy does work when it finally finds a direction. For example, open, close, open, and it went up. So the moving average is a momentum indicator. Really. If the price action is above it, good momentum. If it's below it, not so good. So if you just keep on doing that, eventually you're going to have a successful trade. Eventually, and more than likely, the amount of gains you do will outweigh the losses, all of the losses you took before it decided to go in a direction. So do I agree with trading the 200? Sure. But just know that you will have, here it broke above, we enter, we close it. And you close it quick too, because it could, well, we saw it. We broke above somewhere here, we broke above it. And then here, let's say we didn't close it. You know, we're expecting to come up again, and we don't close it, and we don't close it, and we don't close it. We're like, oh crap, we just gave away all our gains. And you can trade it short as well. 5 minute, 1 minute, 15 minute. Like it really doesn't matter. But just know that it will do this flip and flop until it finds a direction. So do I disagree with this? No, I agree. You know, yeah, sure, go ahead. But in my opinion, it's for me, I mean, I do like it, but it's too much flipping and flopping. Now, do I use this in addition to my other stuff, my VWAP? Same thing with the VWAP. You know, you can trade it. You can trade solely based on the VWAP. Price above it, you enter. Price below it, you get out, or you short. And you keep on doing that until it finds a direction. Same thing with, oh man, anything really. But the moving averages are the best to do it, in my opinion. But right now it's coming down, main our resistance. I do think it's going to come further down. I thought it was going to come down here, and it didn't. It went up. Got rejected off of our level right here. But I do think it's going to come down into our golden pocket, come up, decision point. This is going to tell us, are we going to next couple moves down or up? See here, and strategy. I use the 200 MA to spot trend reversals. I don't know about trend reversals. Maybe the beginning of a reversal, because, but you know this too, like higher highs, higher lows, that's the trend reversal. But I can see what you're saying, the 200 SMA to show the potential to leading up to the higher highs, higher lows. Hey, we got crypto oil in the house. Yeah, but right now, I do think Bitcoin's going to come down, even though we're above the 200 SMA and the 9 and the 30 and the 50. We're above all the SMAs. No, I'm sorry. What am I doing? Yeah, right now we're above all the SMAs. I think we're going to come down. What's this drawing? Oh, I mean teaching. I don't even pay attention to myself. So let me go and delete all these drawings. Delete. Let's see. Let me show you. Oh no, I don't have it up here. Let's see here. Any other comments, questions, concerns, issues? But in reference to using the 200 SMA as a strategy, sure. I actually teach that as a form of a strategy, but on the daily time frame, 200 SMA, and you could potentially front run it with the 50 SMA or maybe even the 21 SMA to where you open a position, and then as the price action is crossing, certain moving averages, you can allocate more money into it. But when the price action crosses the higher moving averages, it's stronger because it's breaking higher levels. See, 50-minute structure on Ondo Gala has been money almost perfect. Really? I haven't even been looking at those. I think Ondo I checked like 2 days ago. So virtual. This was our song, our ending song. This was just our thought process as far as entering. Let's go Ondo, USDT. Let's go to Blowfin. If you don't have Blowfin and you want it, make sure to use the link in the description. Doesn't cost you any extra. They do bonuses and also the fun stuff. Help support the channel. It really does. 15-minute time frame. I'm assuming you're doing shorts. I think that's where all of them dropped. Let's go to the 4 hour. Scared of all this junk. For me, like, I don't like catching like the bottoms. Not right now anyway, just because it's scary for me. It really is. Because this is what could happen. Comes up and then bloop, attacks this and attacks this and then maybe even attacks this. To me, like, I would need to see you're both now in a short. To me, I would need to see something like this to go long. But since you're in a short, okay. Let's see here. For the short, man, I would have liked to have seen this come up to here about 50%. And then here would be my opening for the short. It barely pulled back. But then again, the market's not great either. If tariffs are going to be a problem, I believe Bitcoin and gold should go up. I agree 100% because bonds and stocks can't go up in that environment. Yeah, I don't know about stocks and bonds, but I agree 100%. But you know more about that stuff, though. But yeah, in reference to gold and Bitcoin, yeah. All right, so let's look at the 1 hour. And right now I'm having the woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda syndrome. Yes, I said woulda twice. The woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda syndrome. So of course, if we were in Ondo, I would expect it to pull back to about here. So more than likely, if we had a nice trade, we would have our stop loss here. We'd get stopped out, looking for it, the pullback, and then the break of this level in order to enter back in the long. However, market changes. And we did not enter a short here, hedging our trade. We did not open a short here once it broke this level. And then now it's like, man, it moved so much already. It might be ready to bloop. That's one thing that I don't like. And we were in some really nice longs. And we got stopped out on all those longs in profit. This was a few days ago. But we didn't do shorts because at that time it looked like we might have a slight retrace and then potentially continue up. But you never know until after the fact. unless you're like all these fake gurus out there that know exactly what's going to happen based off of whatever they use. And however, they only tell us after the fact. Here, you're in shorts. Yeah, for me, it's like, good for your short. Very good for your short. For me, I wouldn't be able to enter the short because I'm afraid of this. Now, granted, like if we do come up and then come down and come up and then break this level, then beautiful, because now we have this and we have this, and then we have our neckline, and then we could enter the short here and then potentially add to our short here. But as far as entering right now, to me, it's too risky. See here. Here's the Boyle says that's exactly what's going to happen, but we have bullish dips through. So I'm being careful. Yeah. Yeah, and the bullish dips will happen just because it came down so hard. But yeah, right now it's just tough, because when you do finally enter like this right here, beautiful. And then what we do expect is we expect a retrace because it's moved up so nicely, and then a continuation because, well, the market is bullish at the time or providing money, and then it doesn't come up, it starts going lower. It's like, oh crap, we just missed this move. At least that's my thought process. Let's check out Gala really quick. I haven't done Gala. I haven't traded Gala in like years. Oh my gosh. Same scenario. It's on the 1 hour. Let's see here. Is Billy Goldtails on? I don't even know. They said last week they were gonna fix it because I can't ever send people to them. Redirects. Hey, they fixed it. Very good. So we'll be going there after the show. We got about 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. So hang tight, guys. We're gonna go to Billy Goldtails, and of course, just let them know that it's a trade intuition stream. I do try to support everybody because I believe that everybody should be supported. And I appreciate everybody here supporting me. Speaking about that, we do have Meet Damien, a fellow YouTuber. If you haven't already, definitely follow him. And let me go ahead and bring him up. Okay. So he did an earlier stream today. We got Road Dog, we got Porky Flounder 65, we got Piper Academy, we got Tradefly, we got Blocky, got Meet Damien right here. So definitely check out his channel. Subscribe to him. Let him know I sent you as well. Let's go ahead and put that there. I think I have to put enter on the YouTube. I don't know why it doesn't do it anymore. I have to push enter on YouTube. But definitely check out Meet Damien. He goes live. He has a huge TikTok following. Let's get his numbers up on YouTube. TikTok is killing it. So let's help him out with this. And just check them out. Check out. So what I like to do is I like to go to other people's and just see how just their thought process. What are they doing? How do they teach really? And what questions they have. What charts are they looking at? Because everybody has a different type of following, and some might be more towards the meme coin. Some might be more towards the RWAs or whatever it is. So it's really good to watch other people. And not only that, but it helps out too. All these big people, well, they're already popular. They already have all these followers. Help us out. Help us out. See here, 15-minute bullish is. Okay, we went over that. Okay, very good. Let's see here. And then, of course, here's my channel. If you are a YouTube member, then, of course, you get access to some of these exclusive, especially Bitcoin updates. These are mainly for my VIP group, but I do share them The higher the level of YouTube membership, the more you get. But I've been making some of these music videos. This one was from Mark Dutch. Very funny song. Very funny song. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and head on over to Crypto Billy, and we're going to listen really quick to the Scammy Cup and Handy. I love this song. Watch how he forces the patterns. We're going to just listen like 30 seconds. I'm going to get forwarded over. Make sure to let him know that the trade intuition raid is on. Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to trade in the most simplistic form. It is literally trading simplified. We don't use all these complicated terms, pattern memorization. We trade level by level. I do thank you guys very much. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, as always, let's make this money. Take care.
Talk a big game, but never stack it up. If you ask the wrong question, they acting all tense. Cause deep down, they know they lack common sense. Let's go. Vex go. Let's go. Fake gurus won't teach you unless you pay that fee. Day trading, just selling.
That's right, guys. They won't teach you unless you pay that fee. All they have is their group. That's how they're very, very rich, if not millionaires. All right. That's all I got. Thank you so much. TI Raid coming on. Let's go.